Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a little custom exhaust, a homemade exhaust on my 2015 VXR. You can do these on all of the Yamaha 1.8 liter high output engines, so that's the VXR, the VXS, and anything else that they have. I know this will work because I did this on my 2007 VX Deluxe I had previously. And I've used it for 40-50 hours and had no issues with it, so I'm trying to incorporate what I did there into this one. So let's get started. What you're first going to do is take off the seats, obviously the front, the back, and the little waterproof box that you have right here. And then for easier access, you're going to want to take off this plastic cover. I already have it done, but I'll show you how it's done. There's a 12 millimeter little bolt here. Sits like this, obviously, washer up top and washer on the bottom. So make sure you don't lose this bottom washer when you're taking it off. So you got to get 12 millimeter up top, and then 12 millimeter down under, and take it off. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. They're all the same. All 5 of them are in the same, and then after you do that, this should come off. So as you can see, I already have the stock exhaust taken out, and this is basically how much room you'll have, which is a lot of room. And you can probably take this styrofoam out as well so that you can have more room. So you can see how much room you have after you take out the stock exhaust. We'll put this back in there for now. So the way I took off the stock exhaust is first let me show you. This sits like this, just like that. So what I did first is I took this little box off right here, this one, 8 millimeter, take it off. You can twist it around a little bit and it'll come off. And then the next one, I loosened up the clamp right over here. I loosened that clamp up, and then I loosened this clamp up. I got this kind of moving around, and I got this part off. And then over here, there's no clamp on it. I left it on the other hose because we're going to use that clamp. Loosen this clamp off. Loosen this clamp up. Try to wiggle this box around. Twist it, and it should come right off. What I like to do is, if they're really hard to get off, I like to spray a little bit of WD-40 on any of the seals over here or over here. Get a little WD-40 and then start twisting it around. Once you get a little bit of movement, you can pull it out a little bit, get a little bit more WD-40 on it, and then it should come right out. So this is the stock exhaust, and you can see it's really big. It's heavy. I'd say around 5 pounds maybe. And then we're gonna start putting in the new exhaust. So the parts for the new exhaust are right here. This is a 90-degree silicone 3.5 inch turbo intercooler, anything like that. I believe it's an auto part. I will attach the link in the video description, and it came in with these two. They look like very good quality, high performance clamps, which I will definitely use. And then I ordered this 3.5 inch 45-degree angle pipe, but it's going to definitely be too long, and it came in damaged, as you can see. Both sides. This side is damaged, and this probably happened during shipping. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it down probably somewhere here and probably somewhere around here, and get it to about foot long. That's probably what you guys will need, and I'll attach the link to this as well. I'll attach the link to the 2-foot one, and then a few 1-foot long pipes that I found, which will which is all you need. 1 foot is definitely all you need. 2 feet is too long, and I'm gonna have to cut this down with a little grinder or something. So I'm gonna do that now, and then we'll get started putting it in. All right, guys, so after about 30 or so minutes messing around with it, it was about 1 inch short. I wish it was a little longer, but the pipe does overlap about, I don't know, about 1 inch everywhere. So this overlaps right here about 1 inch, and then right here the pipe ends about here. So it does overlap about 1 inch, so that's good. The clamps are on tight. I did start it with the water running. There were no leaks. I made sure everything was tightened, and I'm gonna put this on a little stand and show you how secure it is. All right, so I'm just gonna show you how tight and snug this is. So I'm pulling on it, and it's not going anywhere. This one's not going anywhere. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Just make sure the clamps are tightened. I did double clamp it over here, just because I had extra clamps running around, laying around. I did use this clamp that I was provided with this 90-degree angle, but I tried using it over here, and it was just too wide, and I didn't like how it fit, so I used the old clamp that came with it. It's narrower. Still really good tight, and we'll start it up, and I'll let you hear how it sounds. All right, we're about to start it up, and just like always, make sure you start it up with the water or the hose not connected first, and then turn the water on after a couple seconds. So here we go. Sound a little bit louder, sounds definitely a little bit deeper. Yeah, I can't wait to get it out on the water. So once again, inside, no leaks so far. I will be watching for leaks the first couple times I'm out of the water, make sure nothing's leaking, but alright guys, so kind of a mini review before I start putting everything back together. I think it sounds a lot better than stock. It looks a lot cleaner. You get a lot more room here in the back than stock, and for $30 you can't really beat it. I mean, the Riva ones or any aftermarket ones are about $200 to $300, and for this cost me $30. You really can't beat it. Yeah, so we're gonna start putting everything back together. Alright guys, the seats are back in, everything's put back together. If you guys have any questions, comments, or would like me to do any videos in the future, please let me know. I was thinking about doing an oil change one, but it's pretty basic, and I've seen a couple already on YouTube. I would like to mention, just make sure you always turn on your wave runner before you turn on the hose, and then when you're gonna turn it off, make sure that you turn off the hose first, or take the little adapter off, and then give it a couple seconds, and then let the turn off the wave runner. You don't want to mess up your engine.